Life Audio.
Hey everybody, I've had a few requests to hear my most popular show called The Ledge. So here it is. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Hey everybody. Many years ago I tried to take my life by jumping from a ledge 3 stories high at some condominiums. Have you been to The Ledge? My name is Billy Yancey. Thank you for joining my podcast. I'm excited to get started. I am a 54-year-old African-American fitness technology company owner. Some call me Billy, some call me William, some call me Bill, some call me Fitness Cowboy, others call me Coach. My son William, he calls me Dad. What are we talking about today? The brink, the ledge. I do believe a number of you can identify with my message today. How many of you, how many of us have been pushed to the brink, pushed to the ledge?
And now for my next trick. I will combine the strength of hefty, ultra-strong trash bags with the joyfully clean scent of Fabuloso!
Wow! Smells like rainbows and unicorns!
Hefty! Well, that turned out better than when I tried to split my assistant in half.
New hefty ultra strong trash bags with Fabuloso scent. So strong, so joyful, it must be magic.
And one by one, I watched my dear friends get engaged, get married, start having children. And especially as a woman, I felt like there was a certain timeline that these things needed to happen in my life.
Charity Gale shares a personal testimony on The Walk, a podcast for worshipers. Join us weekly to hear songwriters, worship leaders, filmmakers, and other creatives tell their stories in the form of a devotional. The Walk can be found on lifeaudio.com or your favorite podcast platform.
The Bible verse we will cover today is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. Let's start with a story that describes how I got to the brink, to the ledge. We're going back to, the year was 1990. I was 22 years old. Wow. I was going to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Me and my buddy Speed were headed to, along with our girlfriends, we were headed to Ocean City, Maryland for the weekend for some fun. We rented a 3rd floor condominium. It's Friday afternoon, and we're at the condo. We're drinking early. It's like 3:30. Girls went out to get some food and stuff. Speed and I are drinking. I had, by 4:30, I had 10 lemon drops. So for those of you who don't know what lemon drop is, it's a shot of vodka with a touch of lime, if you will. So essentially I had 10 shots of vodka, which means I was drunk. In any event, the girls got lost. They called us, so we jumped in the car. We went to get them. I'm driving. Speed has a beer in his lap. We're headed down the road, and there just happened to be a pedestrian walking across the street as we're approaching in my car. He's taking his time. I get an attitude. I honk my horn. He gives me the finger. I get pissed. I charge at him with my car. Not smart. Yeah, he runs into a restaurant, I guess, and I said, heck with this guy. So we left. Found the girls. They're behind us now. We're headed back to the condo. We make a right onto the street where our condo is, and lo and behold, there's 4 police cars waiting for me. Apparently, this guy that I tried to hit, thank God I didn't hit him, he called the cops. And so the good thing is I didn't go to jail. We didn't go to jail. So there was no jail. I got a ticket for reckless driving. They made us walk home, so we had to walk back to the condo. But when I got back to the condo, I wanted another drink. So I'm looking for alcohol. I'm looking in the cabinets. I'm looking in the refrigerator. I'm getting pissed. I run to my girlfriend. Where's the alcohol? Screaming at her. Run to her girlfriend. I scream at her. I scream at Speed. And I've just had enough. I'm like, what the heck is going on? How did I get to this? I drank 10 shots of vodka. I tried to hit a pedestrian. I get pulled over by the police. I go off on my friends. Wow. It got worse. So after screaming at my girlfriends, her friend, and my buddy Speed, I whipped open the door, the front door, and I headed for the banister.
This is the smell of the leftover tuna fish sandwich you left in your lunchbox over the weekend in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech! And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Ah, smell the difference? Hefty Ultra Strong has Arm & Hammer with continuous odor control, so no matter what's inside your trash, you can stay one step ahead of stinky. And for bigger jobs, try the superior strength of Hefty Large Black Bags.
Hey friend, do you ever feel like the busyness of life makes it hard to slow down and truly connect with Jesus? Do your priorities and passions feel jumbled and out of whack? Then join me this summer on my podcast, How to Study the Bible, as we dive into Spiritual Rhythms, a 6-week series that will lead us through 6 spiritual rhythms to help us slow down and make space for Jesus in the busyness of everyday life. To guide us, I've put together a free downloadable 6-week study available at NicoleEunice.com/spiritual practices. The study will walk us through God's Word as we learn to embrace daily practices that draw us closer to Jesus. Each week on the podcast, we'll walk through one spiritual rhythm that helps us discover how to spend intentional time with God, align our passions and balance our priorities, and make time and space for restfulness and celebration. Download Spiritual Rhythms for free today at NicoleEunice.com/spiritual practices, and I'll see you on How to Study the Bible.
The 3rd floor of the banister, right outside our apartment. I go step over both legs, I turn around, grab the banister with both hands. Speed comes running out. What the heck are you doing, man? What's going on, Billy? What is wrong with you? You crazy? I said, man, I'm out. I've had enough. He grabs me with both arms, wraps it around me, around my torso. What do? I lay back like the Nestea plunge. I lay back. So he's holding for dear life. Remember, this guy, Speed, he's like 140 pounds. I'm like 195 pounds. He's at the slightly disadvantage. I'm laying back. He's trying to hold on. He's like, Billy, come on, man. I can't hold you. I'm holding you. You're slipping. I'm holding. And finally it came to the point where, he couldn't hold me anymore. And he slammed his hands across his face and just yelled to himself. Opened his eyes, and he expected to see me, all mangled on the pavement. I was standing on the banister on the next balcony below us on the 2nd floor, standing there somehow. To this day, he and I, we've had conversations over the years of like, how did that happen? And you know what? No matter how much I tried to screw up, I tried to take my life. After 10 shots of vodka, I tried to take someone's life with my car. Ended up screaming at my friends and one of my best friends and my girlfriend. And I tried to commit suicide. But you know what? God said no. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power can rest on me. Thank God for God. I would not be here right now to share this with you. Have you ever been to the ledge? There is nothing God can't do. Thank you for joining me today. If you are having thoughts of suicide, please call 1-800-2 273-8255. Next week, I will discuss discipline. And be sure to hit the subscribe button. God bless. Allow me to take a moment to thank the team at Life Audio for their partnership with us on the podcast. If you go to lifeaudio.com, you will find dozens of other faith-centered podcasts in their network. They've got shows about prayer, Bible study, parenting, and much, much more.
This is Perseus Poku, host of the Sound Reasoning Ministry podcast. Learn how to share and defend your faith by listening to us weekly. Subscribe at lifeaudio.com.